ready for this. Our last game of the day, NA versus EU2. Let's get it done. All the NA bias is live on this channel.
We do not hide it.
We do not hide it. We are biased. I need to get the vote channel point system working. I'm still new at this. I will figure it out for next stream. I swear. I swear. We will figure that out. I should just mod Maximus.
Confirmed. Actually, don't do that. I have no clue how Twitch works. But you can still mod me. Alright, let's see what we got.
Let's
We
see our
have
lineups.
a lot of Forte, as
Holy,
expected.
look at the 4 Chevaliers coming up from the defense side. Holy balls. That's a lot of Chevys.
4 Chevys for the defenders. That is, in fact, a lot. 3 ball boys for the defenders. I'm seeing 2 for the attackers. A lot of Forte for the attackers.
I mean, there is a lot of cav on the defender side of things. Like, they all have at
Also,
least 1 or 2 sets of cav.
I'll be interested to see how they elect to deal with the amount of Chevys. I feel like that's not a precedented endeavor.
Yeah, I mean, the Chevys, there's a lot of them. Can be a really good counter to the 40s. So,
Indeed.
we'll have to see how that all works out.
I hope our EU friends enjoy playing on my internet. I don't know why I'm the lobby host. These are just the way things are.
Yeah, I mean, it just is what it is. For some reason, you got made the lobby host. A lot of monks coming out, and only 1 set of ball boys for the holy. Look at the lineups. You think we're gonna see a dive?
Like I said, I think teams are going to continue to try and take out that West Arty. I think the East Arty dive is a bit of a unnecessary thing. But I don't know. We'll see. Let us see what they decide to do.
I mean, nonetheless, I'm excited for this match. It will be a great match between NA and EU. I am excited. My
Looks
whole
like
hopes and gambles right now is for NA, and we will wait and see.
Looks like the Divine Crow going to be killing some Sword Militia on the West Breach. Unfortunately, they will meet their death.
Looks like
But the West Breach is going to go down. I do not see a dive coming in from the defenders. So it looks like they will elect to allow both of these breaches to go down relatively uncontested. Kicks his cannon will go down to that Divine Crow. But it should not matter. They have the other 2 cannons to break the breach, and down it goes.
Looks like they're not really getting hard snuffed on any towers or anything. It looks like, and they're going to opt for the traditional setup we like to see on White Elk here. The tab right push. Guys coming in for that push, kind of lurking around, kind of looking back in the spawn. I like this pick to get this Divine Crow early in the back there, off the home point. I don't like to see that sit up from the attacker's point of view. So, nice little pick on that, and we'll see how they play the rest of this out. I mean, the defenders set up like we would normally see a setup here. Lots of Chevys are being pulled and rotated out.
No gate cheese once again from the defenders.
Really
So
surprised to see that.
Gate will go down as normal. We can kind of see that TBD is starting to spread themselves out a little bit in the streets. Looks like they're going to try and play on this front lane. Bit funnily, from the side of TBD, they will probably maybe want to spread out a bit more so that these ball boys from the defenders are maybe a little less effective.
Do you think TBD is just going to play the card that we think we're just better and we're just going to 15-man you straight up? You think that card's going to come into play here?
I would hate to see them do that. I think that would be a poor decision, especially on this map, just given how many different lanes you can kind of utilize. What I would love to see from them right now, honestly, is some trebs. Yeah, there we go.
There we go. Nice treb coming in. With these new trebs on this map, like those 2
and
trebs way up on the mountain.
That will hit. You can see it.
Should hit. Yeah, there comes
There it
one.
is.
And there
There it
comes the
is.
second and the third, both smashing
There it
into that
is.
40 unit. That's not
And
a
that's a
fun
whole unit of
time.
Forte gone.
Free Treb for the...
Speak of the devil, and it
And
shall appear. I asked for Trebs. I got them.
and here comes a Treb coming in on the Chevys. That could be real bad as well.
Good ball boys here from
Oh,
TBD, getting all these camels killed.
good push in on that. Looks like they have a SARS kind of lurking on the flank. Gonna get a nice charge. They're gonna just straight
Kicks
up take the
is
15 on
gonna
15
end
in the
into
fight.
camels.
Look,
Unfortunate there.
and it looks like they're going...
TBD is winning this front engagement pretty heavily, though. They did clear a lot of those units. Melion coming in through the front gate here for TBD. Cav is just going to throw straight into the front of those Forte. Not going to be
That's...
doing much
And that looks like
on that
I
front. And that is
predicted.
clean from TBD.
That
That
is
is
a
clean.
clean 15-man death ball. One guy on the flank to take down the Chevys. What a good death ball push onto that
Although
home point.
BrothersFaction is pulling units from this supply, and they're going to get caught. Full unit of Chevys here is going to get dove into by TBD
Ooh.
on the supply, and that's going to be a free set of Chevys.
Free Chevys and a free
Unfortunately,
ISG going down on that point as well. That is unfortunate to see. Like I said, NA biased here. Always like to see that from our NA brethrens. Really good pick on that supply. That, you couldn't ask for anything more beautiful. I don't think you pull from there in that situation when they are on a
yeah,
hard
I would have
snowball
liked to
play.
see them just, yeah, forego that. There was no reason for them to pull there. In fact, like, there were like 6 or 7 of BrothersFaction on that supply, and a lot of them actually left. 2 of them, unfortunately, do pull and do get caught out. Not a good start here for BrothersFaction. They have a 12-minute home point in front of them, and we will see how TBD kind of elects to approach this. They have broken the barricades on the mid-right, and they're kind of probing these Forte a little bit. Looks like they are going to elect to try and pick this dual blade. They may lose some units here. This is kind of a
It looks like they're
bit
getting
of a...
ready to just shovel it in with monks, and here
And
comes
they
their
are getting
doubles
absolutely
Achillean.
slammed.
Here comes the doubles Achillean and the Trebs coming out. Looks like the defenders also throwing double ball boys back into them at the moment. Trebs raining out. Whether that Treb will hit or not will be a question. Looks like they get it 1, 2, 3 Trebs in on the Zychelian ball boys in the back of the line there. Looks like you've got a mid flank coming out with some claymores and camels. They have to deal with them there. Jaw calling in a nice Treb on the rotation there as well. Looks like BrothersFaction's got some cav lurking out in the courtyard area, looking for that flank. I like to see the play.
Yeah, I think they're funneling a bit too hard here from this east supply on the attacker side. But now I think they clean up these Hussars on the tab right pretty much for free. I would like to see them get aggressive here. This home point from the defenders is really light, and I think
There
Ja and
is
Adapt are probably communicating that this mid right section is
this is
pretty
free.
free.
This whole home point is absolutely open for the taking. I mean, you got what, 2 sets of 40s and now a set of Liaos? This is still free if they just get together and make this push happen.
Got some Chevys in the back. A lot of the defenders looking to pull new units, and it looks like they will. And they're going to start reinforcing this home point. Looks like TBD is going to start pushing this mid-right. This mid-right section is still pretty weak. There's five Forte models here, not much else.
I'd like to see the Trebs coming out. That's a beautiful Treb on that back set of 40s
Big
there.
Treb on those Forte in the back, absolutely.
Units just getting caught in bad positions and getting full free trebbed. I don't like this corner
They
holding
need to
cubby.
take this space from TBD. Like the defenders are giving them kind of the area to work in, and they're not really taking too much advantage of it. They are gonna toss some trebs, but I mean they're gonna eat some ball boys in the process.
That
So
Treb
they're gonna
might hit
elect
the
to
Shenji, the Chevys walking onto point. This could be real bad. Yeah, that Treb smokes
Cav in
the
the back from
Chevys.
the defenders, kind of running through the attacking lines here. Most of it will fall kind of for free there. Unfortunately, throwing away a set of dagger axe.
They are looking pretty hungry, as Sicko would like to say. NA's kind of looking for their opportunity. I think they kind of gave up that one opportunity there. That home point was pretty
Another
free.
trap coming in. Don't think it's going to hit anything though. Defenders wisely moving
Ooh,
the
catches a little bit of
Chevys.
the
Does catch a
crossbows.
little bit.
Not a bad catch on it. I think
Still
if
kind of
they...
funneling here from TBD. A big death ball here on the mid right. Looks like they're going to lead in their push with a Treb.
I think they're trying to bait the Treb walk up. Which, I mean, I enjoy seeing
I mean, you
that. They
might as
kind of
well.
fake the walk up. They're going to pick a free set of monks trying to run away from them in the middle. Some guy was trying to pick off the flank. Monks go down for free. That's
Not too sure
unfortunate.
about that.
I think
Not
they
too sure about
thought
that.
TBD really baited the push there. Did a really good job on the bait and Treb. And then that dual blade thought he could get around cleanly with a play. Clearly, you're not going to be allowed to jump into the backline over this N18. They are on their game today. 8 minutes left on the clock. Still waiting to see the push. See a lot of Cav kind of lurking off in the courtyard. Another Treb strike coming in. They are burning through Trebs. They want to make sure they all get used. We'll
Yeah, I
see
mean,
if that Treb...
you might as well use them. You got them.
Here comes their push onto the point. Here comes the collapse. That Treb
There's
gets
the
a bit of the
Treb.
front line. Ooh, that Treb hits the ball boys in the back. Great Treb. Here comes the Cav. Barreling down on the back lane as well.
There is a flank coming in from that dual blade again. Looks like they're gonna try and sneak into the specialty in the back. They are relatively well protected though, and this push is looking pretty good for TBD. Shields in the front, Chevys in the back. And I mean, they are deathballing this. They are losing a lot of their heroes though. It is 12-8 in favor of the defenders as far as heroes go. So the remaining TBD need to continue to play with their units on the point.
They do have a set of shield mains kind of roaming the point, doing anti-hero defenses there. They're picking off any free units. There is a nasty cab backflank coming in. That's unfortunate that these 40s did not get braced onto that Kata unit coming in, flying in on the point. Fallen coming in here with another set of cav coming in to push some of these guys off the point. One short sword left on the point, and the home point is ticking everyone. Good play there by TBD.
Looks like TBD is gonna take this attack, barring some godsend from the defenders. There is Hussars coming in the back. I don't know that they'll make it in time, and it looks like they will
not get through.
They will not
get through. Pretty decisive.
Good attack there. Good attack there from TBD. I really loved their use of their trebs for that home point. Understanding that the new trebs give you some of those off angles that are really nice. And just kind of using them to intro their push. I really liked overall what I saw from TBD for that home point. From the defending side, I mean, the trebs are definitely hard to kind of predict, especially in some of the spots that they were in. But I think their biggest thing was just that their A point hold. I would have liked to see some better use of their ball boys. Like TBD's ball boys did a lot of work on that A take, and I didn't really see as many units dying from the defenders' ball boys. The Chevys really didn't seem to do a ton, just because of the sheer amount of shield units that were brought from TBD. So maybe looking at a unit comp switch up for our BrothersFaction team. Maybe realizing that those Chevys might not be that useful against a kind of infantry-centric team, such as TBD. So we'll see what their adjustments will be going into this attack.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very clean attack by TBD. All their pushes, first push in and out, done. Second push in and out, done. I mean, we saw them. They just kind of ego checked them. on the A point, took the fight there, won straight up 15 on 15, and kind of just pushed it off from there. So
Indeed, indeed. Very, very good infantry pushes, from the attack there. I really like the way that they used their infantry and just kind of balled their way through some of those engagements.
yeah, it was a great play by TBD there. Well, we will see what they get to do on defense. You think we're gonna see any of the trolling there, or are they gonna play this pretty
Uh,
safe?
I don't know that we'll see the troll in there. I would probably expect to see a dive come in from TBD for the arty. If I had to guess. Um, but outside of that, I don't think we'll wait. What's the pass?
It's in ready chat, same one as the first one.
What was the first one?
I
Oh, I
can't
see
I
it. Never
can't
mind.
say it out
I
loud,
got it.
man.
I know. I just need you to tell me where it was. I got it.
Nom nom nom. Yeah, TVD ate that match. I'm gonna say that out loud. My NA bias coming true. And as Sicko would like to claim, the burger team of NA doing God's work. They haven't gotten to eat today. They're getting to eat in this match. That hero kill difference as well there, Max, is pretty nuts.
Yeah, they definitely smoked him out on the hero kills.
Oh, thank you for the follow. It's Dayu. Appreciate it.
Slowly getting everybody in here. Should be ready to go here soon. From the looks of it, he did not enable swapping sides in this lobby here.
Re.
So we will be a moment.
That was a pretty good fight, though. Both their TBD's death balls did very well. The monks kind of frontlining for the 40s. The insta brace 40s, I mean, now we can see why they were banned all day. Just the insta brace to stop Cav is just a force to be reckoned with as a unit now, especially in competitive play like this. Just being able to insta sit down a unit like that, instantly be able to stop some any Cav coming in on you is just always a great thing to see. I think it makes Cav players have to be aware of what they want to charge, when they want to charge it, and how they're going to do it. Just with the fact that now 40s will get your insta brace off.
Yeah, you kind of have to use your brain a little bit more on Cav. I know that's, for all you Cav baiters out there, that's a crazy concept, but you know,
Yeah, I
kind of.
mean, have to turn the brain on now to get Cav, or you got to wait till the chaos ensures and go for your charge.
Yeah, I think what you're seeing is a lot of more like late Cav is really what is the difference maker in some of these pushes. Like not so much like a mid push charge. I guess in a couple cases those happened because like there was just no anti-cav, like fortes were banned and camels obviously can't come down off the wall. So you saw some like in the earlier games, you saw some mid push SR charges do really well. But I think with Fortes in play, I think it's really going to come down to like relying on your infantry to kind of take out as much of them as you can, and then kind of cleaning up with a unit like Hussars or Cataphracts. But we'll see how Brothers Faction can bounce back here. Kind of see if they take out some of these Chevys um, from the unit comp. Someone should tell that guy he's not supposed to bring the new cat.
You know, wait to see if he swaps off of it, otherwise the game will have to be remade.
Oop. Doesn't look like he's gonna swap off of it.
I'm getting ready to call the game off.
Yeah.
So, is my job, unfortunately. Oh, did he get off of it?
I think he swapped it.
Okay.
Yeah, he swapped it. We're good.
Oof. Almost had to get ready to call that game off.
We good.
We good. A lot of Liao's coming out from TBD, by the way. Like to see it. I want to see some Sally in action on this map. I'm not gonna lie. I'm waiting for it.
Alright. I doubt you'll get it.
I know. You never know.
Big set.
Hopes and dreams. Hopes
Dude, that guy
dreams.
was a professional swapper, bro. He swapped that with like 5 seconds left. I
I
pinged the team captain. I was like, no new Kev, please.
Yeah, and then we would have had to sit there, restart, go through all the fun stuff.
Yeah.
So here we
So we're
go. Game 2. TBD on defense. Brother Faction attacking. We are all NA biases here. We are cheering for TBD personally. My home server of NA. They are our home team for the Rustic division. Today, Warbus not get to play, so this is our one NA team we get to see go down. I'm not seeing any artillery dives. Interesting.
I'm not either. Looks like they'll be using the crow on the tab left to kind of kill some of these poor woodcutters. I mean, just absolutely unnecessary.
I've still yet to understand the reason for climbing. Like, that mall's gonna die for free. There's two guys on the front side climbing for no reason other than to look for trebs, question mark? I mean,
Yeah, I guess they're trying to look for tribes or specialty. I mean, we kind of had this conversation last week on Hidden City. Like, the climbing is just, I don't see the point in it. You know, if you're gonna do like a specialty dive, like just, do it as normal. Like I think some of these early climbs are just not gonna bode well unless you're like a dual blade and you can kind of invis once you get up there and such.
I mean, I did do some memes when I played in CBR. Definitely when people would climb ladders and we kick them, we definitely jumped a couple people. I remember Deader and Special or Header, I believe his name was at the time, in specific, got jumped by a 10-man Chocolate Goblin goon squad off the wall. We were pretty notorious for punishing people coming up on ladders. Looks like they have a dual blade running out for that last two pieces of artillery here. It's going to go for the couple of the cannons, keep that west breach
Yeah, looks
alive.
like he's gonna delay it. They
Jaw
haven't
ready now?
actually shot this dual blade on dual blade action over here on the tab left, and Ja is
Oh,
gonna go down. Unfortunate for him. He does get one
unfortunate.
of those cannons. Kind of curious, the attack is choosing not to break this west breach. They did have the cannons originally, and they still do.
And here
Um,
comes Trebs flying in. You better move those units.
oh
That new
my
Treb's going to
god.
hurt.
MBR, move. Oh,
Ooh, he's going to dodge the rest of that Treb, I think.
he is gonna dodge the rest of
I
it,
think he
luckily.
gets out clean on that one. Luckily, they don't go down. Of course, we're seeing Bombards being trolled from our recent propaganda on NA. Looks like another
Another
Treb
Trev
coming
coming
in.
in.
That's an
You
interesting
can.
one.
It's kind of interesting that, like, after doing so well with their Trebs last game, that TBD is choosing to ignore them this game. Like knowing that, these trebs are kind of wonky. MBR's ISG eating some more free damage. They're taking some shots from those ball boys on the wall.
Another trap
Another
coming in.
treb,
Tight
and
alley.
that one
That
will
hits
hit.
the ball, boys. That is a rough one to take there. Looks like the
Oh,
ISG
and
is just start cranking, and here comes
oh.
the push down. Both tab left and tab right stairs are
Yeah,
going for
this
the
does not
push.
look good for TBD. They are not ready to respond to this from what it looks like.
Ball boys throwing
Um,
in consistently on the ISG units. They are struggling to deal with the ball boys and the trebs at the moment.
this is kind of a three-pronged push coming in here from BrothersFaction as well. They have all three staircases kind of stacked up with groups
I do
of
like
players.
that Maiden Monk 40 combo. That's a very interesting kind of team dynamic for three kind of units to roam together in. You have your anti-cav, you have your monks to kind of spin, then you got shield maidens just to kind of insta-kill heroes. And here comes
Looks
the
like here
push.
comes the push for all three sides. The tab left staircase is going to hold up a little bit. Looks like they're kind of slow playing around these ball boys on the top, kind of baiting TBD to stack up near this A point and then throwing the ball boys at them. Unfortunately, those ball boys are going to go back for ammo now. There is a second set
And here
kind
comes a
of close to the
push
point that's going to
on
save
to
its
the
ammo.
X point, and it looks
And
like
here
those
comes a
Chevys get a
big.
really clean push off on those supply hoods. Go down, and I am messing up my stream. I want to be seeing this A point go off. TBD is getting hard shoveled out at this point at the moment. They're
Yeah,
just
I mean,
not
there's.
prepared to deal with that death ball. Cav coming in big on the flank, though. Hussar's coming through. Liao's both coming in on the flank, hitting the 2 button, going in for bludgeon. Honor and clearly might be able to save this point. Here they'll come in with the Cav.
I think the Forte are going to pick him up, unfortunately. Another set coming in
Another
here
set
from
of
Kaisa. That's a
Hussars.
big Hussar
That's a
charge,
big charge coming across that point. I'm on
and
your
that
walls, coming up
clears
to
a
pick
lot.
up. This could be a pickup. Here comes the Chevys to kind of do their job and wipe up this point and really retake this point for them. They are gambling here. Here comes the Chevys coming in clean.
And they
And
are going to clear it, but there is Cav coming off respawn for the attack. It's going to come straight through this main gate.
oh,
There are camels, though, to pick up most of it.
my game died.
Your game crash?
My game died. Too much.
Oof.
Oof. Don't
Oof,
end the
oof.
game. Keep calling, Max. Keep calling. Play by play. Play by
Alright.
play.
So it looks like TBD is going to clean up this A point. Looks like the attackers are going to kind of sit back and regroup outside this main gate. They have 7 minutes. They've got about a half cap off on A. That was a good recovery from TBD. They are down 200 units. I don't know how far down they started. I forgot to check. But BrothersFaction is dancing on the TBD supply point, not letting them pull. Unfortunately, BrothersFaction not really taking advantage of that, and are still maintaining outside of gate and looking to do like a full reset. Um, so kind of interesting that they choose not to capitalize on that. And it looks like TBD is going to go into a full reset here of their A defense. The West Breach is still up for the defenders, can still be broken by the attackers. They are choosing not to break the West Breach. Unfortunately, catching some of their own ball boys with their own Treb on the wall there. Not really what you want to see from your Trebs.
I
Kind
am
of
back
unfortunate
in the
there.
fight.
Excellent.
There we go. I like
So
that was a good slugfest on that point there for a bit.
it was, it was. That was a good Hussar charge from Kaisa around on that off angle kind of.
Good job by
Clear.
Honor and clearly pushing in through that. They hero played that 40 to get it
Oh, the
open.
ball boys throwing in the middle, just gonna. Oh.
I mean, those ball boys are absolutely free up there. Like, someone just needs to run up there and deal with them. They're literally just protected by 2 mauls. Someone needs to get up there, deal with those 2 ball boys, take them out of the game, and they're done with their specialty.
Looks like the attackers may have to wait for a DC to come back. Gonna delay their push. For now, they're just tossing out some trebs in the center gate area.
Ooh, Ooh, and here comes that treb angle we never thought would land.
Oh.
Rough treb angle. That's
Gonna
an
hit some of those
unfortunate one.
forte and take them out. There are a few camels still kind of vibing in the gatehouse for the defenders. Just kind of preventing any cav from coming through. But it looks like he is gonna, oh, no, he's gonna keep them there.
These three ball boys are just terrorizing Adapt's 40s on the front line there.
Yeah, they are not having a good day on this A point here for the defenders. These ball boys are making quite difficult. However, that does mean that it's going to be hard for the attack to push, having this many specialty units out right now. While the defenders can always kind of pull new units, and they're down to only 4 minutes to kind of make something happen on this A point. See some bombs coming in from Hojo on the musket. And unfortunately, one of the 40 players does get picked for the attackers, so he's gonna have to wait. Kicks being adventurous outside the front gate, toying with his life.
I mean,
And MBR is gonna lose his camels in the gate to a mall. Very unfortunate.
it's unfortunate to see those camels go down with that much cav sitting outside of that main gate. A lot of Chevy units, 3 Chevy units stacking up outside that main gate. This is going to be a lot of Chevys and a lot of cav. Another set of camels kind of stepping up to take MBR's gate spot. Realizing it's a bad idea. Do not sit there with that many Chevys.
Indeed. TBD kind of spread out a bit. Looks like they are going to push up into these forte on the tab left staircase. I do like this play. Kind of a free set of forte. Unfortunately, they go with, I think, too many people. And now the A point is looking a little dangerous here for TBD.
There's about to be free Hussars getting charged by Katas in the backline. Uh-oh, if no one picks that up, the whole tab left flank will about to capitulate to those one set of Katas raining down on their parade. This point's going to
This
look
is
rough.
not looking good for TBD at the moment. A lot of cav coming in for the attack. Here comes some Hussars. For TBD, they're going to go right into these forte, unfortunately. And that will say bye-bye to A for the defense. And they will need to do a hard reset now because they are getting snowballed.
And they are running for their lives. They need to step on that home point. Do not let this bleed. You got 6 minutes to kick out. That chain dart is going to make your life horrendous. And there are Chevys walking up on this point. This could go bad real quick. There's a long sword and a short sword both dancing on their back supply right now. This could go real bad for TBD real quick. Not what we like to see from our NA brethren. Get on that point. The boys are working to hold it up and dive it using that
Melion
divine crow.
is going to come in right here with a little bit of a dagger axe flank. And he's going to beat those camels to get here. So he should be able to clean up some of these heroes. And it looks like he will kind of clean up this point. Looks like TBD is safe for the time being. They need to get some infantry on this point. They need to kill these guys on the back supply. I mean, this long sword and this short sword are just doing a wonderful job from BrothersFaction of not letting TBD pull units. But you can see the Divine Crow is still up on the home point, and that is doing some damage to the east supply, as we saw in one of our previous matches as well.
It looks like BrothersFaction is going to opt for a real quick push here while
they are coming quick.
TBD is going to have to fight to retake this point right now. This could go real bad for NA real quick. Those Katas just baited really bad, going for a weird kind of back angle charge across the
You kind of have a good flank coming in here from the backside. I'm on your walls, and Melion are going to clean up some free Hussars and make it all the way around. You can see them hitting this long flank. Meanwhile, on the front side of point, TBD is winning the front side as well.
They are about to get full collapsed upon here. TBD coming back off the supply, about to push this all the way into that supply point there. What a great push. What a great
They're going to go all the way with this. They're going to clean up these last units. Treb coming in for BrothersFaction. That may hit a decent amount of units, but I don't know how well. There it
Yeah,
is.
there it
It's a
is.
few Forte.
Few
Hits
40.
some dagger axe. TBD pushes this out pretty decisively. They will need to be careful though. The
I think
attackers do
Brothers
respawn right
Faction
outside this
needs
breach.
to stop walking in one by
Yeah,
one
they need to
here.
slow down a bit.
They need to stop walking in one by one. There's a lot of cav for TBD still up. Liao's still picking the field. There's free ball boys in the back if anyone notices that pickup. I like this retreat by TBD right now. This
Yeah,
is
I
a
think
good.
this is the safe. I think this is the safe thing for TBD to do is pull back from this. You know, they arguably could have committed and at least killed these ball boys probably that were on this east breach. I think they could have probably gotten those. But outside of that, I do like the call to kind of back off and reset. You have 3 minutes. You can kind of play the clock a little bit. Um, you know, and at the end of the day, like those attackers do spawn right outside the breach, so it would have been hard to tell, um, you know, if they would have respawned on top of them or not.
A
A
lot of peasant units
lot
coming
of
out. A
peasants,
lot
a
of
lot of peasants.
peasants. And from TBD, we still have maidens on the board. We are looking in a very good position. 40's coming on the reset. Monks, 40's. Liao's still lurking, kicking around here.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be really hard for BrothersFaction to make this work. I mean, they're just down to nothing but
I
search.
really
TBD
don't
has a lot of good units left. They would have to win a serious hero DM to even make this possible, I think.
see Ball Boys kind of coming in on this flank. Treb's coming out. I don't know what to really tell you on this. Looks like
And I mean, they're
TBD is
just
just
gonna
going to
shove at
shove
them.
this out. I
Yeah.
mean, that's pretty give and take. They're just going to shove this way out. They got some TBD, some Brothers Faction guys kind of lurking in the back. No units, though. And yeah, it looks like TBD is just going to wipe this clean out. There's a set
Yeah,
of
they're gonna clean.
Liaos lurking on the back alley. Little late for those to be kind of kicking around. It looks like TBD decisively take that fight there.
Yeah, they're gonna clean this up. They're gonna wipe this out. This is gonna be a 2-0 for TBD. Pretty clean home defense. The A defense was a little shaky. You know, the ball boys on the wall making it really hard for them to kind of be near that A point. Same thing with the Trebs. Just kind of making it very difficult for them to sit where I think they wanted to sit. So unfortunately end up seeding that A point on the second push. They did have a pretty good recovery on the first push. Some good cav came in and kind of helped them out a bit. But yeah, TBD going to be taking it 2-0.
2-0, pretty clean. Our NA brethren doing really well on this one. Happy to see. Always like to see that. So, really clean fight from TBD there. I mean, they didn't make any mistakes when they were told to give A. No mistakes were made there. They cleanly gave A, went fully away from it, didn't really kind of sit there and try to do anything fancy about it. Just kind of saved their units for the home point, and that's what you really like to see. It looks like some guys are just going out for the stat pat now. Try and pick up some extra hero kills for the database in the league.
Indeed, indeed. Padding those stats. Love to see it. Um, pretty clean overall from TBD. And you know, BrothersFaction continued to go with the Chevys. I don't know how I feel about it entirely, just with the amount of shield units on the field, but Adapt gonna MVP for TBD. Not really a surprise there. Ja with 10 hero kills and 156 unit kills. Arguably getting robbed of MVP, support point diff, skill diff. Um, you know,
All the fun
these
stuff.
things happen.
You see Mike and Demo both putting up 7 hero kills apiece as well. A
Yeah, a
lot of hero
lot of
killing
hero kills. 55 heroes killed for TBD to
to
20
20.
killed.
Oof.
That is a huge deficit
I
on
mean,
that front. Uh, well, I'm curious where the 50. Oh, I guess that guy DC'd is the 56th death. I was gonna say I didn't see any friendly fire. Um, but yeah,
um, pretty good
really
game.
good job from the from TBD there. I mean, you can just look at the chart. I mean, they slaughtered them on every push pretty much.
Yeah, they really
Um,
just kind of like, even when they gave A, they still
even
took
when they
a
lost A, they still
positive
traded in the
trade.
positives. So, um, I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
just all around, really
good
well
game.
done.
And I think that will
Um,
be our last match of the day. Good way to end off this stream. Thank you everyone for tuning in for today. Those were all of our games for today. We will catch you all, I think, next week. Since it's Easter, we won't have any games, but we will be back after that with some more CBR Rivals content. Myself and Max have been having a blast casting the Rustic division for everyone. And we're glad to see our NA brethren take home the W on White Elk 2-0 against BrothersFaction. Just a little bit of bias from us on that one. So, but with that, thank you all for tuning in. Max, you have any last words?
no, all good. We had some good matches today.
Hell yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, some really good matches. We saw some good EU teams fight it out. No ties today, hey?
no ties,
No
no ties.
ties. So awesome. Thank you guys for all tuning in. We will catch you all later.